It's been a rough season, but it's racing.
It's our house. We can do this.
We're at Horseshoe Valley for the CSRA season finale, racing some snowcross.
Good times, bad times, the whole season.
I've achieved all my personal goals and it was an awesome season for me.
There's only so much I can do. I put all my time in it before he gets to that line, and when he gets to the line, you hope you got everything right.
Just stay positive and look at the good sides.
All the riders, I can say everybody stepped on the podium this season multiple times, and I couldn't be more happy with all that. We brought on Isaac St.Onge from St.Onge Recreation. That's where we get all our skidoos from. Him and his dad are here every single weekend with their mechanic, Tom. We had Glenn Goodale, one of our lead mechanics for the stock program. He's had his son, Adam Goodale, in there. Obviously, I have my son, Ryan, on the team with Christian Saraceni, my nephew. And then our adopted son, Stahl Egan, all the way over from Norway, and Mitch King. He is new to the team this year. So the Bailey Motorsport family just got bigger. I like it because it's a family thing, and Doug Haas introduced me to the sport, and I've been hooked ever since. This year, Skidoo built an awesome sled for us. The 2016 RS was wicked. Had so many new improvements that our riders really adapted to. Got us hole shots, got us out front, and allowed us to earn all the podium finishes we did this year. So I got to thank for sure the mechanics on the team this year. Those guys work super hard on weekends and probably even harder during the week, especially after some carnage that we've had all year long. So big hats off to Glenn Goodale and Derek Utley and Luke.
A typical weekend for the pit boss is to pick them up when they fall down. It's in my blood. I've been doing it for over half my life. Our 2016 season with Bailey was awesome. All our seasons are awesome. We got champions, we had highs, we had lows. In Grand, it was a blast. My words of wisdom to the boys is a lot of times is focus. And with Stolly, it's our house. We can do this, you know? I just pump them up. I got to give them that little bit of you know? And with Stu, I just say go racing, have fun. Now, how do you calm down a racer? That is a very good question. With a very small hammer, sometimes, or meds. Yeah, you might have to cut that one.
best and the worst moment of 2016, well, the best one was just now when I won both my championships for Junior 1 and 2. And my worst moment was probably in St. Alexis when I didn't have a very good race and I fell off, and it wasn't a good experience, but I learned from it and came back. My folks are very supportive. My dad's with me every weekend. My dad's friend Tom is always wrenching on my sled, making sure it runs perfect. My mom is always in the crowds cheering me on. It's an awesome experience. The Bailey team has been awesome this year. You know, they've helped me out a lot. They've boosted my confidence a ton. They've just been amazing for me this year.
This year was a good season. Although I missed a couple races due to school, I was still on the podium almost every other weekend. This season I learned to be a little less overconfident, ended up a little safer. Last season I was a little too confident on the first race, which ended up leading to a broken shoulder. Just stay positive and look at the good sides. This season I was in Sport 600. The plan for 2017 is to get in good shape and get ready for Pro Light.
It's my first rookie season in Pro Light. I had several podium finishes. I got 2 wins throughout the year, which was pretty great for me, especially coming off of last year in sport. This weekend went pretty good. I jumped up to pro this past couple days. The first day went pretty good. I did really good in pro. I got 7th and 3rd in motos and finished pretty good in the final. Pro Light didn't go too well. I got DQ'd for some rubbing. That's about it on that. I want to thank my dad for always supporting the whole team and getting this all going from day one. All the sponsors, Bailey Motorsports, AMS Oil, Dayco, Skidoo for sure. Sweet setup this year for the Skidoos. Everyone else that's been backing up this team and giving us the utmost support. There's no way we'd be able to race without the support of our sponsors.
Highs and lows, good times, bad times, the whole season. Our 2016 RS Skidoos, one of the best sleds we've had in the RS lineup to date. The sleds worked awesome, BRP worked with us, we had fast sleds out there. Unfortunately, the end of the season, Horseshoe here this weekend, weren't able to make a final. So not sure exactly where we wound up. We couldn't do this without our sponsors. Bailey Motorsports survives on sponsorship. Dayco, AMS Oil, all came to the table for us this year. Our belts were awesome, oils were great, VP Fuels got us to the finish line every time. Fly-by-You Motorsports, working on our suspension. It was a good season for us.
The big difference between the 2015-2016 season is we had addition of Mitch King as a pro rider to our team. Changed up a lot of things. We can do a lot more testing a lot quicker. We have both riders there. We can put different setups in them and let them try them and get the information a lot quicker. It adds a lot of work. With that work, I brought an apprentice, Luke Travellini, who has done a great job here for us this year, helping us with Mitch King's effort, and as well with St.Onge. I think the biggest change for me is moving down here to this new shop. Bailey Motorsports got to move down here last summer, and we got prepared for the winter snowcross season, and having this place has made things so much better for us here. Some of the key equipment on our race sleds for this year is the Fox shocks. You know, they're a great quality piece of equipment. The adjustability on them is great. The weight savings alone is a huge thing. The high and low speed compression adjustments work awesome. You know, high speed adjustment, you get into that nice, icy, choppy type conditions. Pop the adjuster out a little bit, just let it pop through. And especially in the skid. The skid takes a lot of abuse back there, and having the center and rear shock set up properly for them to really pound into the mobiles and the hard hits makes a big difference. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how the season went. Obviously, like to be a little closer to the top of the championship points, but You know, it takes a lot of things to come together for that to happen. And I think everybody put a good solid effort in and did what they had to do. Overall, I think we did great this year. It was good success.
Being on the Bailey team this year has been honestly a blessing to me. It's been awesome. I'm having a blast. Everyone is so friendly and helpful around the trailer, and they got an awesome setup. The sleds are working amazing, and I'm having more fun racing snowcross than I ever had before, so couldn't be more happy. Yeah, there's a lot of guys on the team who are helping me out. Of course, Luke and Derek, the mechanics, I couldn't do without those guys. They slaving all week and then on the weekend, and I'm not necessarily easy on them. There's been a few nights where they've been up into the wee hours, fixing tunnels and S modules and different things like that. And obviously my teammates, Ryan and Stahl and everyone else, it just helps to have guys that you can talk to about the track and lines and stuff like that. And so it's awesome. 2016 season has definitely had its ups and downs so far. Started off pretty good. I was winning some heat races, a few crashes in the finals, then I ended up getting injured in Valcourt, breaking a few bones.
Just your shoulder? Yeah, don't touch it. Did you get run over? By my sled. We gonna get you up? Just sit right there. I want to go in the warm. He wants to go where it's warm. You sit out there.
Had to sit out a couple rounds, but I'm super happy that I'm actually just out here riding again this weekend. You gotta be positive. If you start thinking about the bad stuff, like if I keep thinking about the crash that I had in Valcourt, I'm not gonna be successful. So honestly, you just gotta put that stuff aside and just think you're just out here riding snowmobiles. That's all it is. Be simple and have fun.
My goal is to win this championship, and unfortunately I crashed in Duluth, hurt my shoulder, and that had been bugging me until like February, so it's a little bit bummer there, but that's racing. I actually crashed the same place last year in Duluth. I let my sled go and it cartwheeled and wrecked my sled, and my goal this year was not to let the sled cartwheel. So yeah, I hold on, and I should not hold on. When you hurt yourself, you need to relax. Just focus on to get healthy again and be prepared for the next race if you can. If not, just wait for race and keep pushing. Every race I've been going on and been doing better and better, and some days have been worse. We haven't had any snow, so I haven't had practice that much. On my mind, it's that I want to do my best and prove to everyone that I have had a rough season, but I can go out there, win, and go out there and have fun. I just want to say thanks to Stuart, Derek, Glenn, everybody on the team, Ryan for a good teammate, Mitch for a good teammate. Like, we're a good team, and I hope we can do the same next year and go out there and win some championships.
Nice tights, Ryan.
Thanks.
Christian, feel old though. What's going through your mind right now?
Not much.
What goes through your mind on a regular basis?
Not much.
Not much. I can just grab one more tool for me just for that. Yep, any old tool. How come you're not riding today?
Well, how come I'm not riding today?
Yeah.
Because the doctor told me it's probably not a good idea. Yeah. It's a mortgage and kids. It's a terrible thing. Growing up sucks. Don't ever do it.
Yeah.
Responsibilities suck.
get huge support from the family at home. So I gotta thank my wife, my daughter Michelle that come most weekends. She's in here selling swag for us. My wife's doing all the shopping and cooking. And cut. Take two. I gotta give a huge thanks to my
This year I was just a little more thinking about what I need to restart.
Cut! Kill it. Okay.
A typical weekend for the pit boss is, you know, that's a really good question. Help me out, Red.
Bailey Motorsports have been the best team. Every crew member is positive every day. When we're at the races, we are a team. When the races is done, we're like a family. We can have fun. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it should be.